Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum continues to be in this correction, obviously, and has now reached the lower support region again. Things get very messy here in this region, but that decline that we've seen now also overnight shouldn't be much of a surprise, especially not on the ETH chart, where I highlighted specifically to you that we should expect downside extensions, because if I measure the ABC structure here, the C wave should take us actually to the 100% extension or even lower, but that is the first ideal target. Now we're not even there. We will have to see how the market does react to this FIB extension at $2,690, and then we can see if we need to get further extensions to the downside. Either way, I'm focusing on lower in the short term until I get a first 1-2 setup. Micro is bearish, so micro price action from the May high is bearish. At some point here, there was still a chance for a reversal, but I cannot remember where it was. I think 3,500 or so was the level where I said, okay, no, it's likely going down to the lower support region. But here, yeah, I was watching for another fifth wave up, because this was a 3-wave move. But as you might remember, only at best as a diagonal, so you cannot trust it. But it could have ideally done this, right? This would have been the next signal that the next upside move is unfolding, but Ether failed. And there was a support level somewhere here, and you see how relevant these are, because when it broke, goodbye, okay? But the next support level is on the chart already. But I would be careful at the moment. I mean, again, be careful with long positions until the market is bullish again, and until the market is giving us a signal that we're turning around. At the moment, this can still be seen as a fourth wave correction. As a fourth wave correction, the only question is which wave degree it is. So in this wave degree, ideally the price doesn't break below 2,670, which is a Fibonacci level that basically overlaps with that 100% extension at 2,690. Below that level, we have the lower support region, which would be relevant for a larger wave 4. I mentioned that to you already a while ago in our daily updates or daily time frame updates. This would just be a larger wave degree. Basically that the third, which in the white count is still unfolding, has already finished. That allows for a lower wave 4 into the area between 2,446 and 2,087 next. But again, I'm watching for lower in the short term until I see a first break above resistance. What would be a break above resistance? So there are two micro patterns that could apply here. It doesn't matter so much which one it is. It looks a bit more maybe like the yellow one, but 1 more 4-5 pattern seems likely. We haven't yet reached that 2,690 level, so I'm still watching for a little lower. And the price should go below the A wave low. That would be ideal. So below 2,775. If a low is in already, anywhere here, I'd be happy to accept that. If there is a break above resistance, the resistance area is up to date, it's been adjusted. It's defined between 3,108 and 3,307. So any rally from here, which is corrective in nature, all we see right now is a green candle. So there's not enough to, for me to read into this, but we see already a reaction to the support region, right? But if this is now a corrective rally, ABC, then yeah, we have to be watching for further downside. That could be a wave 4 in the yellow count, or it could be just in the white count an ABC of wave B. So ABC in wave 4 or B. Doesn't make a great difference. The resistance is basically the same. And it takes a sustained break above it. And it could be an aggressive fourth wave, because we're dealing with a diagonal where people might get too bullish too early. But any break above resistance, especially if in 5 waves, would indicate the low is in. Throughout the day, I'm going to very carefully, I'm going to observe this price action here to identify if there is already a signal for a low. I mean, again, this would need to be, if this is a 5-wave move, it would at least give us clarity that this larger move is unfolding. But an A wave can also be 3 waves, which would make it a bit less clear. But at any point here, this corrective rally could unfold. But it's all about resistance. Where is resistance? It's here. You can also add, but this is not very well defined, is it? Don't like that trend line so much, because we have touch points up there. We have touch points here. Sorry, not touch points. It's sort of it's only 2 touch points basically. It's not. Let me take that out. It's probably not very well respected. On the Bitcoin chart, we have 2 trend lines with 3 touch points, and one is even 4, so they are more reliable. Here, yeah, we are watching for a move into resistance, but not telling you that it started. It could start at any point, and then you have the parameters to watch. But at the moment, until I get a break above resistance in 5 waves, price action in the short term is still potentially bearish. That's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.